Senator Miguez.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, and I appreciate the members' attention. We have four police officers here from Lafayette Parish, and we're going to tell a story about 5 of them that received the Top Cop Award nationally in Washington, D.C. over the weekend. The officers' names are Haley Bradford, Adam Bradford, Raynard Ford, Alan Cortez, and Maverick Morvant. I'd like to take a moment to tell you their story. The story is going to include officers facing danger, putting others over self, and heroism. Police officer Haley Bradford had worked with the Lafayette Police Department since December 17th of 2020, assigned to the Lafayette Police Department's Uniform Patrol Division in Precinct 4. She is a member of the Lafayette Police Department SWAT team, and she served both the state of Louisiana and the United States of America as a member of the Louisiana National Guard. On August 5th, 2023, at approximately 2:14, Lafayette Police Department Raynard Ford, Alan Cortez, and Haley Bradford were dispatched to a disturbance in progress in the city of Lafayette. Upon locating the residence, officers heard a female screaming inside the residence. And despite facing imminent danger, officers Ford, Cortez, and Bradford courageously initiated action to ensure the safety of the individuals inside the residence. Officer Ford demonstrated exceptional bravery by breaching the door and evacuating 2 children and a young female, despite being fired upon by the armed suspects. Exhibiting selflessness and a dedication to the protection of civilians and fellow officers. Officer Cortez displayed unwavering courage by remaining inside the residence, risking his own safety to allow Officer Bradford, who had sustained gunshot wounds, to escape and to continue fulfilling his duty even after sustaining injuries, ensuring the safety of others until additional assistance arrived. Corporal Adam Bradford and Maverick Morvant were working off-duty security and on their way home when they heard the words, "Shots fired and officers down," over their police radio. Upon arriving at the scenes, Corporal Bradford and Morvant quickly assessed the situation and sprang into action without hesitation. Corporal Morvant exhibited exceptional professionalism and quick thinking by swiftly transporting Officer Bradford to the hospital, thereby playing a crucial role in saving her life, demonstrating extraordinary dedication to duty and fellow officers. Corporal Adam Bradford, Officer Haley Bradford's spouse, demonstrated remarkable bravery and resourcefulness by swiftly assessing the situation and transporting Officer Bradford to safety, providing critical medical aid en route to the hospital, and providing invaluable support during a life-threatening situation. The actions of Raynard Ford and Alan Cortez and Corporals Adam Bradford and Maverick Morvant exemplify the higher standards of bravery, selflessness, and the dedication to duty, and undoubtedly saved the life of Officer Haley Bradford. The extraordinary bravery, quick thinking, and selfless action in the face of danger of these officers exemplifies the highest ideals of law enforcement and their commitment to protecting and serving their community. I'd like y'all attention a little bit longer. I have some words from Officer Haley Bradford about her fellow officers. Officer Cortez risked his life by staying inside their residence to allow me to escape. His courageous and quick thinking also served to protect the safety of others, officers, and civilians at the scene. As a result of his brave actions, he was shot twice, but continued to do his job until other officers were able to arrive on scene and assist. He is a great police officer that proudly serves his community, especially on this night. I will eternally be grateful. About Officer Ford, who also risked his life as the suspect began to shoot in our direction, evacuating the children and women and taking protective action on their behalf. Once he exited the residence, he took cover in the corner of the house, with his pistol still drawn on the door in the case the suspect tried to exit and hurt anyone else. He dragged me to the position he was holding and began to make an exit plan for me to seek medical attention and not to get shot again. He dragged me out of the house, through the yard, into the road where Corporal Bradford and Officer Morvant would find me. He understood the suspect could exit the house at any time and open fire on us. Nonetheless, he made the decision to risk his life in order to save mine. Officer Morvant safely delivered me to the hospital in the shortest amount of time possible, saving my life by doing so. This officer was on my squad for approximately a year when we became close friends. Due to the high stress of the situation and understanding that I, not only as a police officer, but friend, who was essentially dying in the back seat, he took a risk and are crucial to my survival. We made it safely to the hospital where the doctors later admitted to my husband, if we would have arrived 30 seconds later than we did, I would have died. This officer not only held his composure enough with all the adrenaline he was experiencing to drive me safely to the hospital, he returned back at the scene and aided in the SWAT operation that led to the arrest of the suspect. She had words about Corporal Bradford, aided in saving my life in a very unique way. Corporal Bradford is also her husband. We got married 3 weeks prior to this incident. He located me at an almost lifeless body, as he called it, was being dropped in the middle of the road. Once he made the decision to transport me, as I previously stated, he slapped me in the face approximately for 30 to 40 seconds from arriving at the hospital. I became responsive, but continuously felt my eyes rolling back of my head. I felt my body trying to shut down and force my eyes closed. Due to seeing and hearing my husband and not a random police officer, I fully believed I would not be alive today. Seeing his face and hearing his voice helped me fight to keep my eyes open and ultimately fight to stay alive. This was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do because I was essentially fighting for my own body. I could feel my body trying to force me to close my eyes, but with my training and my experience, I knew if I closed my eyes, I would have not made it out alive. Officer Bradford said that these officers are the living, breathing definition of what a good police officer is, putting others before self. Every single one of these officers did that and so much more. And she went on to say, I have them all to thank for saving my life, each in their own way during this incident. Thank y'all so much for joining us at the Capitol. Y'all are so much deserving of this award, and the State Senate would like to commend you for your service to our state and the Lafayette Police Department.
Thank you all very much. Y'all are awesome.